That's a good song, though.
And then, okay, let's start with January.
January. All right, I'll read the month. You can read the song.
Okay.
January.
That was LMFAO with their song Sexy and I Knew It. That song was on the top for 2 weeks. And then the other 2 weeks of the month was ruled by We Found Love by Rihanna featuring Calvin Harris. But this song, we can't really talk about this song because this song was like big hit in 2011.
Yeah.
So it was like the last call.
Yeah. February.
Well, it's Adele with her song Set Fire to the Rain. That also ruled the half of the month, and the other half was ruled by Stronger, What Doesn't Kill You by Kelly Clarkson.
Okay. March.
The song I picked was Stronger, What Doesn't Kill You by Kelly Clarkson.
Right.
Because that was on the chart for a week, and then Katy Perry with Part of Me opened the month, but after 2 weeks, We Are Young by Fun featuring Janelle Monáe grabbed the top place and never let it go until the very last of April.
Really?
Yeah, so I just had to pick some other artists than Fun.
Yeah, all right. April.
April is, of course, We Are Young by Fun featuring Janelle Monáe. And both Fun's We Are Young and Bruno Mars's Locked Out of Heaven spent a total of 6 weeks at #1 this year.
Wow. May
is Somebody That I Used to Know by Gautier featuring Kimbra. And I really like this song too. And this song was liked by really bunch of people.
Right.
And that was the second longest running one, topping the Hot 100 for 8 consecutive weeks and became the year's biggest selling single, topping Billboard Year and Hot 100.
Really?
Yeah, that was the top. Because, although it was ranked at the second place in the, top, longest running,
Right.
but that song was like on the charts, like, second place and third place, really long too, as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
June.
And June is Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen. This song was on top for 9 consecutive weeks.
9 weeks,
Yeah,
wow.
9 weeks. Until Florida jumped up with The Whistle at the last week of August. So that started in June and totally ruined July.
To be honest, guys, before I started the show, I had no idea what any of these songs were, but, like 2012, like I was really not really into the music scene. I think the last song that I was really into was Rolling in the Deep by Adele.
That
came out.
2011.
And then, like,
no
idea what happened.
Blackout.
Yeah, blackout, guys. All right, guys. We talked about the #1 songs from January through June of 2012. Let's take a break and listen to 2 of these songs before we come back with more. You can choose the first song and I'll choose the second song.
Okay. Let's take a listen to Gautier with Somebody That I Used to Know.
And I will choose Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen. What up, guys? You're listening to Music Access with me, Aron of New East. Chart Beat Special, Billboard's #1 songs from each month of 2012. We're taking a look at the hottest songs of 2012 in Mingyong today. And we found out about the first 6 #1 songs from January through June.
Yep.
So it's time to move on to the second half of the year.
Right?
Mingyong, what's so funny?
No, I don't know. July includes my birthday.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then. Let's go move on anyways.
Okay.
Mingyong, what was the #1 song of July 2012?
Well, I picked Ellie Goulding with her song Lights. Well, actually, July's weeks were almost all the same. #1, Call Me Maybe. #2, Payphone by Maroon 5. And #3, Somebody That I Used to Know. This list was almost the same throughout the month. And then below these top 3 were One Direction, Katy Perry with Wake Up, which picked #3. And then Ellie Goulding picked #4. And later it picked #2. But still, I picked Ellie Goulding because she was kind of new on Billboard chart, unlike other, musicians there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I kind of like this song. Kinda.
August.
Yeah, August. It's Whistle by Florida, sorry.
September.
It's another huge single by Taylor Swift with We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together.
Yeah.
2 weeks on top as September began, and Whistle came back on the 3rd week, but Taylor Swift brought it down again on the 4th week.
Right.
But there was the 5th week on this year's September, and that was the beginning of One More Night era by, Maroon 5.
Maroon 5, okay. October,
of course, is the one with Maroon 5, the song One More Night. And I was a bit curious because I always the Payphone was the better single of Maroon 5.
Right.
Kind of, as because it's more catchy.
Right.
But still, it never beat Call Me Maybe. And then One More Night ruled all over October and November. So Carly Rae Jepsen's Call Me Maybe and Maroon 5's One More Night tied for the longest running number one single of the year, both spending 9 consecutive weeks atop the chart. Yeah.
9 weeks, that's a long time. November.
It's Gangnam Style by Psy.
Man.
Yeah, I didn't just pick Psy because I'm South Korean. But, well, November was ruled by Maroon 5, just like I mentioned.
Right.
But Gangnam Style was it peaked number 2 and stayed 7 weeks there.
Wow.
So if there were no Maroon 5, then Gangnam Style would have been number 1.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah.
And December.
Lastly, it was Diamonds by Rihanna. Rihanna always, finishes the year. I don't know why.
I don't know.
Well, Diamonds spent 3 weeks on top and left 2 weeks for Bruno Mars with Locked Out of Heaven.
Yep.
And this song is Rihanna's 12th Hot 100 number 1 single.
Wow.
And tying her with Madonna and the Supremes as the artist with the 5th most number 1s in the chart's history.
Wow.
And this song and Kelly Clarkson's Stronger What Doesn't Kill You and Taylor Swift's We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together tied with 3 weeks atop the chart.
Wow, that is pretty long actually.
Yeah.
But that sounds cool.
Exactly.
All right, guys, we found out the number 1 songs on the Billboard from July through December of 2012. The year I had no idea what was going on. Anyways, it's time to listen to 2 of them. Mingyung, you choose one and I'll choose one.
I'll choose We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together by Taylor Swift.
And I will choose Gangnam Style by Psy. What up, guys? You're listening to Music Access with me, Aron of New East. Chart Beat Special. For the past 3 weeks, we took a look at the hottest songs by month from 2010 through 2012. And, it was a great look at the trends in music for the past 3 years.
Right.
And now it's time for us to move on to the UK charts.
Right.
Let's take a look at the songs from 10th to 1st place.
Right.
I'll shout out the place, and you can tell us the artist and the song title.
Okay.
10th place.
Fuse ODG by Antenna. That was previously ranked at number 7.
9.
9. It's Lights On by Wiley featuring Angel and Tinchy Strider. This is a brand new single.
Wow.
Debut on number 9. It's pretty cool.
Number 8.
I Will Survive by Leah McFall. That was previously ranked at number 16.
Wow, huge jump. Number 7.
Everything Has Changed by Taylor Swift featuring Ed Sheeran. This is a brand new single from Taylor Swift.
Wow.
But somehow I kind of feel I've witnessed this before. I don't know. Well,
Who knows?
Yeah, let's skip it.
Number 6.
It's Wild by Jessie J featuring DZ Rascal and Big Sean. That was previously ranked at number 8.
Wow. Number 5.
Dear Darling by Oli Murs. It stayed the same in number 5.
Number 4.
It's Get Lucky by Daft Punk featuring Pharrell Williams. I still think Daft Punk's Random Access Memories is the album of the year so far.
Okay. Number 3.
It's Let Her Go by Passenger.
Number 2.
La 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 by Naughty Boy featuring Sam Smith.
And number 1 on the UK chart this week is
Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke featuring T.I. and Pharrell. That stayed the same on number 1. Woo. I wonder when Kanye West going to be a top.
Yeah, well, I wonder when Kanye West is going to come out, guys. Support Kanye. All right, guys. We'll listen to the number 1 song of the UK chart this week as we say goodbye to Mingyung and everyone who joined me on Music Access today. Mingyung, can you say goodbye to our listeners?
Yeah, goodbye. Why don't you tell me goodbye to me too, everyone?
Yes, everyone. You heard them, right? They just said goodbye.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Guys, thank you, Mingyung. I'll see you next week. And thanks to all the listeners for stopping by and tuning in today. I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Here is Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke featuring T.I. and Pharrell. Peace.